Advanced care planning is a process of understanding, reflecting on, discussing, and documenting care choices in the event of a sudden illness or injury, or a chronic or life-limiting illness that prevents you from speaking for yourself. Starting a conversation about end-of-life care can be difficult. However, it is important that these crucial conversations happen so your loved ones and others understand your care decisions and the importance of honoring them when called upon to make decisions on your behalf.
A lot of times what I see when people don't have advanced directive is that the family goes into a struggle or a debate. It causes rift within a family, but it's almost your duty as a person to have advanced directives. It brings more unified and peace into the end of life.
I had no clue of what to do, of where to even start, and realizing that, her death was kind of, it was really gonna happen, and it was probably gonna happen, pretty soon.
A lot of people say, I wish I would have prepared a little better. I wish I'd have bought pre-cemetery lots. I wish I'd have had an advanced directive. I wish we knew exactly what mother, father wanted. It's known biblically. Even Joseph left advanced directives. Jacob in the Bible left advanced directives. He gathered his sons together and told them exactly what he wanted to do in his death. Joseph told them, don't leave my bones in Egypt. So at the Exodus, they knew exactly what to do. So that stopped all the bickering on what's going to happen or what you want to happen.
It was very much finding out about Christine, finding out what her experience with caretaking has been, with death, with burying other people, getting a feel for where she was. She helped us to walk through the process of documenting those wishes, and that was extremely important. What I'll never forget it, she just looked straight at us in a very loving way. She's like, this is not about you. This is about her, and this is about what she wants. This is her life and her wishes. And we really just had to sit back and put ourselves aside and say, you know what, you're right. And I think that helped her to open up, because she was kind of like, I know I'm here, but I think as soon as she realized we were there to honor her, it then gave her the platform of, this is what I want.
A lot of things do go unknown, and we would not have known about them if it wasn't for the care that we enlisted.
People often ask when they should approach advanced care planning, or maybe they're too healthy to start these conversations. But really the answer is it's never too early to start. As soon as someone is considered an adult at the age of 18, they would then be responsible for making these decisions on their behalf and letting their caregivers and loved ones know what their wishes are.
When I was 7 years old, my dad died, and my mom unfortunately had multiple diagnoses of cancer. And after years of treatment and hospital visits and medication, she came to the conclusion that she didn't want to pursue curative treatment anymore. I was 15 at the time, and unfortunately, she never had a conversation with my adult siblings about kind of what she wanted and where she wanted her treatment to go as she approached end of life, because she just assumed that everybody would know what to do. And so as she declined and she could no longer speak for herself, there became this huge discord in my family. My siblings fought about who knew what was best for her, what she really would want, what she really wouldn't want. And in the end, her death was more traumatic than it needed to be for her and for us. Because of that, my older brother and I decided that we were gonna talk about what we wanted. So when he experienced an unexpected and very sudden cardiac event, I knew exactly what to do. There was a plan in place. And in the midst of my grief and my sadness, I was able to make decisions for him exactly the way that he would have wanted me to.
For us as physicians and other healthcare providers, it's very helpful if patients have already had these discussions. It shows that they've thought about what they want, and we are better able to make informed decisions together to help achieve those goals. We do sometimes see conflicts when we are approaching family members or close friends about making these healthcare decisions, but they've never had these conversations before, and sometimes there's more than one decision maker involved and they may not agree on what the next step should be. So we do sometimes have to do some mediation with family members. It can obviously be very emotional and overwhelming, and sometimes leave hard feelings amongst the family on what that patient would have wanted with their care.
And I'll never forget, they both said to me, when she passed away, what do we need to do? And I said, you don't have to do anything. You can just grieve. I took care of everything.
It's such a gift to know that I did exactly what he wanted.